Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you are fine and safe. I am your English teacher. Students, today we are going to write a picture story. Wow, you know what? I really enjoy writing a picture story, and I hope that you are also going to enjoy it. But before that, let me tell you that by the end of this lesson, you will be able to write interesting stories based on the given pictures after looking at them. Obviously, before writing anything, you need to learn certain things, you need to know certain things about that task. So, by the end of today's lesson, you will be knowing all the important things which you should know about writing a picture story, and then you will be able to write very interesting stories, inshallah. But before we start writing before we start learning to write a picture story, you should know that what do I mean and what do I want you to write when I say or ask you to write a picture story. Students, picture story is a way of writing a story based off the given picture. It means that you are going to take the main idea of the scene of the picture given to you in the holidays homework, and you are going to build up a story according to that. For example, if I have given you a picture based on a birthday party, so you are going to build up your own story according to the topic of the picture, which is the birthday party, and so on and so forth. So what you are going to do is you are going to introduce your own characters, you are going to build up your own story using your imagination, and you are going to build up your own events, and gradually you are going to end up making a story. Okay, then you should know that what are the basic important parts of the picture story. My dear students, picture story has three main parts: introduction, body, and conclusion. Now the question is that what are you going to write in these three main parts? So students, here I have a little explanation for you regarding all the three parts of a picture story. First is introduction, which is usually the first paragraph and is often an introduction. It is a paragraph that introduces the topic and says something about it. So your introduction paragraph includes your introduction about the topic, that what your story will be about. Okay, then comes the body of the story. Body of the story accounts for events happening in the story. Now, in the body of the story, you are going to write all the things that will happen in your story, all the events that will happen in your story. You are going to write them in a sequence. If you are going to introduce your characters also. You are going to tell what happened with the characters and how your story is going to continue till the end. This is all that you are going to write in your body of your picture story. Then comes the conclusion. Students, conclusion is usually the last part of the story, and or the last paragraph of the story. This is the part where you actually end up your story by writing either the solution the solution of the problem of your story characters, or either by reintroducing them, telling them they've learned something or not learned something from the story, or either by explaining the moral of the story. Okay, and always make sure that you give an appropriate conclusion to every story that you write, because without the conclusion a story is felt to be unfinished. It seems really it seems really vague, and it looks like that you've not ended up your story anywhere. Okay, if you're not writing the conclusion, so make sure that your story includes all these three parts, which are introduction, your body, and your the conclusion of the story. Okay, okay, now we are going to discuss that what you should include in your story. First thing, and very important thing, title. The title provides the reader a hint or clue of what the story will be about. Students, I've noticed that many of you miss out this part, okay? But this part is really very important. What you're going to do is you're going to look at the given picture very carefully. Try to pick out a title, a suitable title, after looking at the picture or after observing the picture, and then write it, okay? Title actually tells the reader that what are you going to write about. It actually gives a clue to the reader, okay? And it is really very important. Then comes the setting. Students, the setting of the story includes where and how the story is taking place, the time and the place of the story. Like time could be one day or one sunny day or in winters or summer, and the place of the story can be at your home, it can be in hospital, the place can be a forest, it can be anything, but it should be shown in your picture. Okay, it should be related to your picture, everything should be related to your picture. Okay, then comes the characters, the people, animals, or objects that play an important role in the plot. Okay, here I have mentioned a word plot. Before I tell you about the characters, let me tell you about plot. The plot of the story is made up of the important events and problem. So students, basically your plot is the body of your story. Okay, where you are going to tell all the happenings of your story, all the problems that the characters have faced, and the characters are the people, animals, or objects that are playing a role in your story. Okay, so characters are the people, animals, and objects that are playing a role in your story, and plot are the events or the problems which your characters are going to face in your story according to your picture that you are following. Okay, then comes the conclusion. Again, as I told you earlier, that conclusion is the ending part of the story where you either tell the solution of the problem of the characters, or you reintroduce the characters, or you describe or explain or tell detail about the moral of the story. So this is how you are going to build up your story. Okay, now students, before writing your picture story, I want to before you start writing your picture story, I would like to tell you that your story should consist of 4 paragraphs. How many paragraphs it should consist? It should consist 4 paragraphs. The first paragraph, what you are going to do is you are going to look at the pictures and write about the main characters, their background details, and other things that you've observed in the picture. You are going to basically give a layout of your story. Here you are going to tell that, like, once upon a time, me and my friends went out for shopping or anything. So you are going to tell these things. Okay. Then second paragraph, use your imagination to start the story. Add something, add the settings and the events. Now you're going to begin your story. In the first paragraph, you will introduce your characters, tell anything about them, tell the details, and in the second paragraph, you are going to start your story. That what happened when you went for shopping. Either you lost your purse or you lost your way home. What happened there? Something must have happened, and you're going to tell the further event that happened following your problem or whatever. Okay. Then in the third paragraph, you are going to build up suspense and drama. You are going to create some suspense or drama in your story so that a reader will find it interesting. Okay, like you can tell that you lost your way home while you were going for shopping, and you met a witch or something or someone like that. Create a suspense, create some drama. Then in the fourth paragraph, you will end up your story. You will come to the solution of the problem and your story will finish. Number two thing which is very important, you are going to use past tense. That is the second form of verb. You will not use the present tense while writing story. Okay. Then third and the most important thing, write in a neat and beautiful handwriting. Okay, students, this is something I really want you to follow. I don't want to see any untidy handwriting in your work. Make sure that you're writing in a neat and a beautiful handwriting. Okay. Now, reminding you of your task, what you are going to do is that you are going to write interesting stories related to the pictures given in your holidays homework. And always remember that story is written in the past tense. I'm repeating this again. You are going to write your story in past tense. You will not use present tense of verbs. Okay. So students, follow these instructions. And I hope this will make your work easier. Oh, until I see you next time. Allah Hafiz.